What's good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? We back with another video, and today we're reacting to some DDG content. I don't really know what DDG or Daryl what he got going on, so we better tap in, get your popcorn, get your snacks, and subscribe to the channel because we going up, baby.
What up, Moolah gang? It's your boy Mac Moolah. Listen, man, Capaholics is over with. I'm reacting to another video about the Capaholics that is over with. Shout out to my man Omeezy. Let's get it.
We did ass, I know. Lazy Harlot. We had a lot of
Lazy
stuff in the beginning. We first started, we lost a member on the first day. Finally got into the house. It was just a different environment. Like it just was a bad start. We was ass.
Y'all was ass? Like performance wise?
Yeah, as a group, we was just ass. You know, we got our own lives.
I got one booty. Oh!
Another one bites the dust. Arguably one of the hardest things to do in content creation is start a group channel. It relies on so many people being equal participants to a bigger collective without seeing some sort of results in the interim. But that wouldn't stop DDG from making his attempt. In his journey to make Capaholics his new group endeavor work, he decided to ignore all of the warning signs and prerequisites for making a content group work. Instead, he decided to stick his friends in a house, believing that the proximity to the greatness that is DDG, Deshay, J5 as content creators would have them rise to the top. If he missed out on some DDG, Deshay, J5 content creators would have them rise to the top. If he missed out on some very pivotal things, and ultimately it would lead to the group's demise as we see it today. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. How y'all feeling about the new studio? How y'all feeling about the new setup? Now join up before we get to 200K. Now back into the video. Now, I don't blame DDG for thinking that this was the way to go about doing content creation. After seeing the success of the Sidemen, AMP, Phase, now known as Core, I would think that if I had a group of friends and I had a bunch of cameras, I too could make a bunch of group content. But there were very key things missing from this equation that DDG didn't factor in that will ultimately lead to the demise of his group channel.
Saying that I want to be, you know, I think I'm bigger than the program. Definitely it's not that, you know what I'm saying? I come from a place where I know ain't nothing bigger than the program, you know what I'm saying? But the program can't work if other niggas think they bigger than the program, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say any names, you feel me? Because that's not what I'm here for. I'm just gonna kind of like give like a
he said he's not gonna say no names, nigga. We do you talking about, nigga. What's
surface level answer, because I'm not here to like just throw the blame on niggas, but at the end of the day, like I feel like the person that made me lead this shit definitely should come out and say something, because they the reason, and they know they're the reason. You know, everybody in the group knows they're the reason. Everybody in the group says, man, hey, I respect your decision, you're 100% right. Every nigga, like if any nigga come out and say they didn't, like, then just lying to y'all, and that's on my heart.
Now, I don't think that J5 is the sole reason why the group is not succeeding. Taking one of the biggest members from the group and removing them from the collective is not going to help you one bit. But I do think that the messaging that he was portraying before he had left the group, mind you, this is even before day one, is very important to a reason why that it failed.
Even that group, like, it's not a real group, bro. Like, that ain't real. Them ain't real. Like, and I'm not saying like speaking on as far as everybody individually. I'm just speaking as a group. That's not a real friend group, bro. Our friend group was always based off of the ranks of popularity. Like,
it seemed like I think what he was trying to say. It seemed like what he was trying to say to me is he was trying to say like, okay, like let's say it's a group of 8 niggas. Y'all might kick it together sometime, but y'all ain't really all homies. Like, you might be homies with 2 niggas, who homies with a nigga, who homies with one of y'all, and then there's 2 other dudes, they homies, they grew up together, and they know him, you know what I'm saying? But the other nigga, he know you, so y'all, it's thinking like that. I think that's what he was trying to say.
Sure, I was at the bottom of the rank. If I put up to the club late, nigga tell me, nigga, it's over. Like, you can't even get in the club. Like, I'm not coming out to get you. You gotta call like T.O. or somebody. You feel me? Like, that's the only way a nigga get somewhere. Like, you know, and that's just a
he was talking about DDG, and he was probably saying, nigga, I ain't coming to get you, nigga. Some one of these little niggas can come get you, nigga. I'm a big dog, boy. You think I'm coming to get you from? I ain't coming to get you from the door, nigga. Nigga, what, nigga? Tell one of these little niggas to go do it, man. Yeah, when you bro niggas go do that, man.
Representation of the dynamic of the friend group, and then you know this person has talked to various niggas crazy. Even the time I got talked to crazy, like this situation where a nigga just blatantly disrespected a nigga below the belt. He blatantly disrespected another nigga below the belt, and that person didn't say nothing. They took it, like they just.
and that person didn't say nothing. They took it. Who do you think we talking about? I'm gonna take a guess. I think that he's talking about DDG. And I don't know who I think. I don't know who he could be talking about. I think he could have been talking about a few names. I don't not throw no name out there, but I think he's talking about Darnell Doodoo Garbage Jr.
Nigga call a nigga a bitch, I made you, and who you drive this, and who like real crazy shit for it. It's like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, I made you, and who you drive this, and who like real crazy shit for it. It's like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like,
Now, I can't vouch for their specific friend group dynamics, but if I'm just taking Jay Cinco's word for it, he introduces the fact that not only are there question marks about how the inner workings of things go, but basically that there is some sort of hierarchy. And there's many ways to think about a hierarchical system when it comes to specifically human beings. But what I see is that there is somebody at the top that gets all the praise, but ultimately there is somebody at the bottom, the foundation of it all, that is supposed to be marching to the beat of the drum with the person at the top. But see, that's not how a group channel can be formed, and content creation shouldn't work like that. You kind of need everybody to be bought into the idea that they're going to become influencers, content creators, and have some sort of passion to the project in order for it to succeed. Otherwise, you're going to get people to fall off left, right, and sideways. And something that other successful streamer, part of a big content group, Phantom, said in a previous video, I think that there's a problem in content creation where everybody's looking at the money first.
This is the only thing I don't fuck with the new era of streaming. I don't call it the new era of streaming, but like, because I feel like in every era it's existed, but like, that niggas that just sparked the live just for the bag, like nothing else. Like,
with only 6 group videos in 10 months,
and that's what it came to. But niggas don't realize that people can tell. We can tell when you really want to be on camera, you really want to do this shit right now, you really want to spark going live, or, you know what I'm saying? Versus niggas like, man, I ain't. Let me go get this shit that I gotta do this, man. Come on, man. Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Look at the Twitch analytics, which we will in a second. I think it's fair to question the validity or maybe the reality of some of the members' content creation careers. Look, it's no secret, there's a bag in content creation. We're seeing all of these content creators become the new rappers, the new athletes with their chains, cars, clothes, and lifestyle that everybody wants to live. But does that mean that anybody and everybody can just prop up a camera, hop on a microphone, and say something consistently that people will listen? No, I'm not here to
You gotta put that motherfucker work in, homie. Nigga. Everybody can do this shit, boy. If everybody can do this shit, boy, everybody will do this shit, boy. You don't know how to do this shit, boy. No.
Complain about this line of work, but ultimately there is a level of grind that is involved in all of this.
Boy,
it's entrepreneurship. It is, making your own way for a long time until something pops off. And I will say this for people that are forming a group channel: if members of the group don't have the passion to be doing this thing on their dolo without the need of the group, then ultimately it's not going to work. And that's the exact situation that's going on with Capaholics.
DDG was not here. DDG put me on as music. I can say that now. Like I already tell y'all, where all my cousins moved, I would not be doing music at all. I'm just thankful, nigga. That's the biggest thing I wanted to do in life was music. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, I followed the footsteps of my brother Vine. Vine TV, the one that picked me on. Vine TV, the one that bought my ticket out here that got me to Cali. How can anybody else pick me on? You know what I'm saying? I think niggas be forgetting, like, dang, I'm a grown ass man. I never once asked a nigga for nothing, nigga. I slept on my nigga couch. Didn't ask a nigga for nothing. I know straight millionaires. You know what I'm saying? I slept on a nigga couch, gang, and niggas making fun of that shit. Never could understand it, gang. This why I came on this stream like, this is my last month streaming. Like, my mama, this is my last month streaming. I'm not streaming next month, gang. I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love the Capaholics, but this streaming shit, gang, I can't do it.
Capaholics member.
Damn! See what I'm saying though? That's why the group ain't really work, cause you gotta have niggas that want to stream, bro. That shit ain't for everybody, bro. Some people just it's irritating to some people. Some people don't want to be loud all day. Some people don't want to. Some people just don't want to entertain them all day. You know what I'm saying? They wanna maybe want to chill or something. Chill, make a song or two, kick it. A lot of people, it's hard, bro. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Just get on here and just, you feel me?
I love the Capaholics, but this streaming shit, gang, can't do it.
Capaholics member Paidway T.O. announced that he is done with streaming due to the nature of the business and due to the fact that Capaholics is just not working. Now, if you had some sort of passion for this, why would you stop? Why would you stop streaming? Why would you stop creating content? I think this goes against everything that all of the big streamers and content creators have said in their whole career, what they've made an establishment on, is the fact that, hey, no matter what's going on, as long as there's a camera, I'm going to find a way to be entertaining. This is really everything we knew about the Capaholics, saying that, hey, this is a group of friends that felt as if, hey, we can.
And I also think that Capaholics didn't work out because it's just a bunch of lazy people, bro. Like I said, you got to be dedicated to this, bro. You got to want to put in the work, bro. And a lot of people just don't have it. They just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, getting on this camera, putting in the work, waking up every day, doing shit that you don't want to do for real. No viewers, no money coming in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really got to be dedicated to putting this shit in, bro. And a lot of people just not funny. For real.
Be a group collective bigger than the biggest creators out there. If you look at the stats of the big three from Capaholics, now we're talking about DDG, Dub, and Deshae, you will see that they are truly about this life. They are truly passionate.
Let me look at the hours. I want to see the hours.
Biggest creators out there. If you look at this,
alright. So this dude garbage from January 1st to August 9th, which was yesterday. So he averaging 9,000 viewers, short of getting that bag. That's what he's doing. Followers gain, hour stream. Damn. 732 hours. Alright, bet. So let's see. Let's do 8.5 months. 8.3 months. 732 divided by 8.3. 88 hours a month. Damn. Approximately something like that. Divide that by 30.
Stats of the big three from Capaholics. Now we're
Look at the hour stream, though. Look at the difference.
we're talking the biggest creators out there. If you look at the
732, right?
stats of the big three from Capaholics,
Versus 335.
now we're talking about DDG, Dub,
Versus 465. Y'all supposed to be up there with DDG. How you stream more hours? Y'all got more peak views. Y'all take.
Deshae, you will see that they are truly about this life. They are truly passionate about content creation. But if you look at some of the other members, the Wizard Kellys, the Paidway T.O.s, and others of the world, sporadic, sparse, that might not even be describing it properly. They just aren't streamers. They most likely jumped on the bandwagon because they saw the dollar signs and the lifestyle attached to it, but they don't understand that in order to achieve this high level of success, you need a high level of commitment to keep it going. With all the resources at their disposal, we've seen Deshae and we've seen DDG have huge stream attempts, marathons, all these other things. And not only that, they've also been doing pretty big collaborations with other people in the space. Deshae Frost just did the Quiet on the Creek stream with Saucy Santana. But ultimately that showed a few things. These guys were serious about their content, while these other guys just kind of sat and waited on their hands, hoping that somebody would give them some sort of breadcrumb. And then ultimately, which I don't necessarily blame them, the bigger guys in the group decided they were going to shift focus to something that was more tangible, something that was more beneficial to them, because I don't feel like pulling teeth to get these guys that don't want to create content to actually create some content.
You and that little lame ass community shit talk about we the lamest group and we're always together.
Bro, fuck them niggas.
No, I'm saying this is.
I ain't even read my chat.
No, I'm saying like.
Fuck what they say.
No,
I'm saying if we gonna be a group, we gotta do shit like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be together, bro.
I'm not saying.
All I'm saying. Why we can't say, hey, every day, 1 p.m. we all sparking. Boom. You only got 2 hours, you gotta go pick up who up. Cool, you get off at 3. But we spark together. Why we can't do little shit like that? It ain't gotta be no crazy
That's
shit.
really all it had to be, bro. An hour or two a day, gang. 2 hours at the most a day. I mean, 2 hours at the least a day.
We ain't got a plan to jump out of a plane together. We can just stream together. So look, we can play the game, we play Among Us. Bang.
Yeah.
Nigga, that shit got 500K on my YouTube. Nigga, I play the game. Nigga, we're funnier than a lot of niggas, bro. 100%. So it's like, if we stream together, we can do something. We don't stream together.
But even if they were all creators who had passion for content creation from the jump, ultimately the foundation that they were trying to build this group channel on was shaky at best from the start.
I think Core is currently going to fail. And I said this when Core first got announced. The issues with Core are you guys are all very successful individually, and I think you guys are incentivized to just work on your own thing. Like, you know, you're actually doing Maybach Monday or like you're maybe talking with your team, like Woj or Lou, about like some streams you want to do in the future for yourself, and you'll see the direct benefit from that. And no one's actively like putting effort into thinking about
This is facts right here.
what
I already heard
should we
this
do for
clip.
the group. So my prediction when you guys started your group is that eventually, like, you know, one person's going to do the brunt of the workload to get it started. They're going to burn out just necessarily because they're only receiving, if you put everything into the group, 1/5 of that. There's 6 people, 1/6, whatever the percentage is, but they're getting like 1/5 or 1/6 of the return of that. If they were to work on their own things, they would feel much better because they'd get more returns. It's kind of like, imagine doing a group project every week and you're getting an A, but you're doing a lot of work.
Career streamer and content creator Ludwig was talking to core member Jason the Ween, who has also been a part of, at this point, 2 group channels, pointing out the harsh realities, not only of their group channel and why he thinks that they'll have some issues, but the realities of group channels, pointing out the harsh realities, not only of their group channel and why he is or beneficial as people make it out to be. Specifically on the monetary side, think about this. If you have a group of 6 people, if you make $60,000 on a video, you have to bust that down. First, any employee pays, taxes.
First, fuck that. I'm gonna tell you. Do you know what you have to do to make $60,000 on a video? You gotta get about, without sponsorships, you gotta get about 6 million views. If you got a long, real good, nice video at the right time of year and all that, you probably get away with like 4 million. That's just one video. Now with sponsorships, you could probably get away with about 2 million, something like that. But still, like, getting millions of views is not the easiest thing to do. Even AMP, when they drop, they get a few million, but it's not like 10 million, you know what I'm saying? But they do it more for like the overall just marketing behind it. So it's probably paying for itself. But when you, like, but it's also why they don't, like, AMP don't be together every day, all day, bro. They all do their own thing, and then they just have certain times where they come and make a video on the AMP channel. They come around, they kick it on stream with each other and shit, and then they kind of do their own thing for a while. They kind of do it like that, back and forth. That's all they have to do.
Split the rest between 6 other people, as opposed to doing your own individualized content. So that is a harsh reality of doing group content in general, but one that can ultimately be mitigated with other things coming down the line. And ultimately, it's inherent to group content. But what is unique about Capaholics, and other groups fall for this trope, is that they have one person running the show. This is the other portion that Ludwig was referring to. If everybody's not planning the same, doing the same type of work, and producing the same sort of output, this is going to create burnout. It's going to make somebody that's an individual jaded to the situation.
I'm tired of pulling all this damn
And ultimately, it's going to make them pissed off and not want to continue. But the sad part about it is, if that person doesn't continue, then the group just falls apart.
You Warriors, right? Yeah. You get your ass whooped all season. You win 2 games. You gonna say we the best team in the world? No. Nigga, we ain't even make it to the playoffs, nigga.
We lost the whole shit.
Nigga, we've been losing.
You a boxer.
Bro, we had the internet. No, listen, bro. We had the internet on lock. October, November, little bit of December. Them niggas start bullshitting. It is what it is. Start bullshitting. I ain't saying nothing crazy.
DDG's individual seriousness about the group displays a level of passion that he has for this group to work. And as a career content creator, I could see that. It makes a lot of sense to me. But ultimately, if the other people that aren't as busy as you, aren't working on other projects like you, aren't putting effort and time into the business, then ultimately that's going to make the busiest person in the group pissed off and not want to interact with them anymore. So now DDG has to ask himself, Deshae has to ask himself, Dub has to ask himself, would I want to put my time, effort, and energy into creating my own individual video that could also bang and bring me benefits, or do I want to put effort into a group channel where others aren't working and I'm not seeing the residual benefits? Like, let's be honest, gun to the back of your head, can you name 3 other members of Capaholics not named DDG, Deshae, or Dub? No, but you would think that would mean that those guys will be working as hard to get their names bigger than ever, but the reality is that's not true.
We was ass.
Y'all was ass? Like performance-wise?
Yeah, as a group, we was just ass. You know, we got our own lives. I got a son. My brother got a son. So we got lives. Sometimes our schedules just don't align for us to do group videos and do group content. It's not as motivating as it should be, you know.
And that's why it's ending?
Yeah, a lot of the groups be younger. We on the older side.
I know.
So, you know, when you get to this age, it's like
got a lot of responsibilities and things to deal with that might not make you overly motivated to be in the house with a bunch of people and make content all the time.
That makes sense.
And while I may be able to,
no, that's true too. Shit, if I got a son, bro, I'm working all damn day. Still gotta find time for myself. Still gotta have a little bit of fun at least every little bit now and then. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a dad. If I'm a dad though, it's like I don't got no kids yet, but if I am a dad though, it's like I can imagine like nigga, I'm not really trying to pull up to this crib. I'm not pulling up here with my son. That's not happening. So I'm not really trying to pull up to this crib and make content with y'all niggas all day. But I still think it could have worked though. Like y'all could have just did it 2 hours a day, an hour a day, just filming it. Even if y'all just posted videos, maybe y'all didn't stream all the time together, but y'all posted videos on y'all YouTube channel. That is still, you know what I'm saying, help push the whole shit.
As with DDG, the nature of the game, if you want something to work, is that you have to make sacrifices. I'm not saying that anybody has to miss a birthday if they don't want to, or miss a date night if they don't want to. But ultimately, knowing that you're not going to make those sacrifices needed to be done to build a brighter and better future for the group channel later down the line means that the group channel that you're trying to make will not work. And I think what really makes all of this worse is the fact that DDG, Deshae, Dub, and the Capaholics are trying to build a group channel in an era in which the blueprint has been laid out over and over and over again. Sidemen, Clover Boys, AMP, FaZe, Too Hype. There have been so many group channels that have laid out the foundation before them, and they still can't get it. Mind you, it's not like this game is so secretive either. Like, they can reach out to these people, or better yet, consume some of the videos that exist on the internet. You just talked about what it takes to be a great group channel, and this is something that they could have easily learned from.
Listen, if you ever want to start a YouTube group, look at AMP for inspiration. And I tell you that because, not even trying to be biased either, but I love my dogs to death. You got a problem with my dogs, you got a problem with music as well, vice versa. These are my actual friends that has turned into brothers. But most importantly, nobody is more important to the group, and we all do shit for the group, even if we don't want to do it, because we know it's good for the group.
Ultimately, content groups should be established and made by those that are bought in. They're passionate about making content, that aren't, putting the brunt of the work on one person to make all the decisions, even though this person is the biggest name in the space. It should only be for those that truly see the forest for the trees for the forest beyond the trees, the bigger picture that lies after putting in the work. You need people who have a healthy relationship with one another, and you need people who are genuinely caring about the content, and one without another is a recipe for disaster. For the Capaholics, they started on the wrong path and they never course corrected. And now, if you look at a year later, you would say that this whole time has been wasted. I remember this DDG tweet where people were talking about the disparity between him being a streamer and his.
Damn, everybody save this screenshot and watch how everybody numbers look on November 1st. And he's not the worst numbers in the world, though. It was just the smaller niggas. But you gotta also realize, like, with the niggas who, when they smaller streamers, bro, that shit be discouraging as hell. So you also have to, they have to want to do it, though, for sure. But you have to kind of push them. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of, like, reward them. Hey, bro, come do the stream with me. I'll give you 10% of whatever the stream made. Or, hey bro, me and you, we finna do 5 videos on YouTube, I'll give you 20% of whatever the vids make. You know what I'm saying? Just give them that extra push, give them that incentive to want to do it. Because it's hard to get on this bitch for 50 people and make $200 a month, stream for 2-3 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that, bro. I know it's hard. I did it for years, nigga. So
Collected a streamer, and he was like, yo, take a look a year later. Yeah, buddy, we got the Twitch stats. It's not looking good. But the reason why I'm not saying that it is a year wasted is because there is knowledge in failure. There is knowledge in others doing bad things. So maybe not for DDG, Dub, and Deshae should they be looking at this, but for anybody else looking at creating some sort of group channel, I think that it's actually more important that you study the failures of Capaholics as opposed to the successes of AMP or Beta Squad. Sure, you can learn great things from.
I want to start a group, but I don't want to do the shit that these niggas be doing. I want to do like some calm shit. You know, I'm a calm man. I'm a calm. In real life, I'm a calm nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want to do shit like modify cars and fucking play the game. Fucking. I do want to start a gaming team too. I want to do that. I might do that. But yeah, like podcast shit like that. I don't want to start no fucking. We run around in the content house breaking each other's shit. I'm too grown for that shit, man.